How are you doing this morning, afternoon, evening, night? Whatever time of day it currently is for you on this planet. I myself am doing pretty well, and let us now discover who the universe has chosen for today's opponent. Hold on, let me try to pronounce this correctly. Ajasrahman. Strahman. I don't know, hopefully I pronounced it right, but I tried my best, right? Anyways, for this video, I have a quick little story time. About YouTube boxing and getting fired from my first ever job. But I saw the recent headline of Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, and it's just crazy to see how far YouTube boxing has come, because I witnessed the birth of YouTube boxing. You know, the KSI versus Joe Weller, the OGs know about that one. And also the KSI versus Logan Paul one fight, which was the fight that got me fired from my job. Now, of course, I take responsibility because I am the one, who make my own decisions. But I couldn't pass up the fight, right? I was 16 years old. I was deeply invested into... What is going on here? I think I'm going to go ahead and move my king out of the way, because that bishop right there is looking at me from the far distance in the corner of the battlefield. I don't like that, because I know you're coming to go like this, and I know you're planning to do something that I don't like, so I'm going to go ahead and get my king out of the way. But to continue the story time, I was invested in the YouTube boxing, and I wanted to watch the fight, so I bought the pay-per-view. At 16, I had my first ever job, which was at a pizza place. And unfortunately, the fight was happening the same day I had a shift. So I knew this, and I put in a request to have my shift taken. And guess what? Nobody took my shift. This is interesting. So I'm thinking of going here, but Yes, I think going here is good, because, wait. Have I just trapped the queen? I believe I just trapped my opponent's queen. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe I have just trapped my opponent's queen. So we are going to go here, threaten the queen, trap it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe the queen is trapped. But to continue the story... Bought the pay-per-view. Yes, it was happening. Nobody took my shift, and guess what? I didn't go into work, and guess what? The boss man didn't really like that very much, but you know what? I had a good time. I made a good memory. I do not regret the decision at all. It was a new manager of the store. He didn't really like me anyways. And I was 16. I really don't have any responsibilities, don't have to go into work. Some 16-year-olds do have to. I'm glad that I did not have those kinds of responsibilities when I was 16. And I want to watch the KSI versus Logan Paul fight with my friends. So I didn't go into work. I was like, yeah, screw that. And I got fired. Again, do not regret my decision. It was a very, very fun night with my friends, and we went to go get pizza. It's very ironic. I bought the pay-per-view with the money that I earned from that job. And I also bought pizza from another place, right? It's all ironic, full, whatever, I don't know. What I do know is we are currently winning the battle that is currently taking place on the chessboard, so that is good. My opponent is queenless. I am then going to attempt to put my bishop right here, and then my queen right here, and we're going to just make a full freaking force attack. Yes, let me keep doing that. Oh, no, I can just trade. Simplify the pieces, trade all the pieces off the board. I think that is the best bet for me, any chance possible, because I am up a queen. So if I can trade a piece, I'm going to do it. Also bring my knight over, but yeah, it's just crazy to see how far it has come. Like Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, really? It's going to be interesting to see. But Jake Paul was supposed to fight Tank Davis, and that never happened. So we'll see if it happens. Who knows? You know what? They need to get me in there in a fight. I got some hands. I got sneaky hands, right? I'm telling you, they need to get me on Misfits. I will be on a card one day. Mark my freaking words. Hopefully, at least chess boxing. Right, I think I will be the chess boxing champion. I am marking the words right freaking now. And you got to manifest. You got to manifest it. You got to say it, achieve it, see it, achieve it, believe it, all that good stuff. Anyways, what do we have here on the chessboard? I am threatening to take this pawn and fork both of the rooks, but my opponent sees it, and they do not go for that, and I think I am just going to take the pawn anyways because I am feeling pretty good. Go ahead and take. I can come back to this square because my queen is protecting it, and it's all fine and dandy. All fine and dandy. You tried. You definitely tried it, but I see it. You're trying to be sneaky there. You're trying to be sneaky. You're trying to do anything you can possible. Trust me, I've been in your situation. It's tough. I understand. That was good too. But not good enough because okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I have just lost a piece here. Okay, I go here, you take, and I think we're still doing fine though, right? We're still up a queen. It's just going to be a little bit more harder, not too hard though, because I am going like this. You know what I need to do? I need to get my king back out of that corner because that is not a good corner for me to be in because this guy back here is putting a mean look onto my king. So I need to get my king out of that corner as soon as possible, and that is what we have done. And my next move is going to be with this f pawn. I am either going to go no. My friend here, my opponent here has to move back. Oh, it's my turn. I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize you just lost your knight, buddy. So that's good for us. And let me just go ahead and push my pawns down the battlefield and win the game. Go ahead and queen, suffocate my opponent, trade some more pieces, and call it a day. It's been a good one. How's your day been going so far? Mine has been going exquisite. It is a little dim outside, a little gloomy, but I can see past the clouds, and I see the blue. Yesterday it was just straight gray clouds, and now I can kind of see through it. This morning was also straight gray clouds, but like I said, I can see through it to the heavens and beyond. What do we have here? Let me go ahead and threaten. I'm just going to threaten all the pieces. I'm threatening all your pieces, good sir, and I now have 2 pawns in the middle of the battlefield, and I am just going to push them. That is the goal. Let me go here, so you cannot take this pawn, and now once I activate these rooks, it's just game mother freaking over. Waiting very patiently. Waiting. My opponent still has hope, and you know what? I respect my opponent for that. They are not giving up. They are not resigning until the end. You know what? In my position, I'd probably resign, though, because what is that? I don't know if my opponent is okay, if they have like a fever or something, but I'll take it. A win is a win. A win is a win. Okay, and that's the lesson for today's video, is a win is a win. Keep on pushing. We're not even worried about that. Just keep on pushing these two twin pawns right here. These two soldiers putting in the work right here, pushing down the battlefield. I will queen very, very shortly, my friend. And what do we have here? Yes, I just simply stop that by going like that. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is like seeing a boa constrictor wrap around their prey and just squeeze it, right? I don't know how to do the technique. What's the technique again? I think it's like this. Oh, hold on. What's the technique? It's like this. It's like this. It's like this. It's like what I am doing to my opponent right now is I am putting them into a choke right now. I'm going like this and constricting very, very slowly, right? Go ahead and threaten this rook over here. Oh, no. Probably shouldn't have done that. I was probably a little bit of a wasteful move. I'm not going to lie. I should have probably just kept pushing my pawn down the battlefield, but it's okay. It's okay. Still up a great amount. But yes, currently in this very situation, we are like a snake. We have already bitten our opponent. We have wrapped around the prey, and we are just squeezing. That is currently what is taking place. Anytime now. Anytime. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm just going to go like this. We don't want any nonsense. No. We have a no nonsense policy around here, right? We don't do this. You're trying to push your pawn. I'm just going to take it. Just going to take your pawn. Okay, that is interesting as well. And now I'm just going to take all of your pawns. And now I'm going to go like this. Well, that will be all for today's video. We have fully constricted our prey. I believe that is the correct word, constricted. I'm not sure, but we win the game. And to finish the video, finish the story time, when my boss realized that I wasn't coming in, right, I was like 15 minutes late. He asked me if I came in. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to come in. And I made the excuse. I said, my car is in the shop, and my car actually was in the shop for some reason, and I will actually maybe come out with a story time as to why my car was in the shop. But my car was actually in the shop, and I made that excuse, right? I could have taken the Uber, and that's what my boss actually wanted me to do. They were like, take the Uber, you got to get to work somehow. And I was like, yeah, I don't really know about that. I think I'm going to stay home and watch the fight. So, yeah, that's my getting fired from my first ever job story time. And yeah, the other thing, it's just crazy to see Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Like, if Anthony Joshua doesn't just unload on one punch and just knock his face clean off, then that will be surprising to see. Honestly, it will be interesting to see how long Jake Paul can last, even if the fight even happens, right? But yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you have found peace in your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.